One of the most controversial and complex issues in the context of platform capitalism is the issue of taxation. The difficulties deal with the measurement of the value created and with the delimiting the geographical area of action, and therefore the place of taxation within national borders. In the European Union and OECD area, a wide discussion is open to identify an appropriate taxation tool to cope with the volatility of the platform. The analysis of the tax relations between the platforms covered by the Plus project and the pilot cities involved in the same project plays a more and more relevant role. These key points need a deep analysis on two main levels. The first one regards the proposal of adequate new taxes, able to intercept the source of the added value generated on the territory by the platforms. On these topics, there is a clash between two schools of thought. The first one is a US perspective, according to which, in terms of taxation of digital services, it is necessary to take into account the state of residence of the parent company of the multinational. The second one is a European approach, according to which it is necessary to safeguard the state where profits are made. These two approaches have actually generated problems of coordination and distortion between the various regulations, as well as international double taxation and tax avoidance. As a matter of fact, digital companies can make profit in a country through intangible assets and the provision of digital services, without being physically present there. As a result, there is a mismatch between where income is created and where taxes are paid, the so-called stateless income. That is the case of Europe, where fiscal dumping is still working. Nonetheless, the European Commission has also pointed out the need for an international solution, therefore not only at European level, precisely to highlight how the issue of digital economy transcends borders. In this regard, it should be taken into consideration that there is an EU Commission's proposal for a directive of the introduction of a common tax in digital services for all businesses. The proposal addresses two main problems: where to tax and what to tax. It also deals with the concept of significantly digital presence, which should be defined on the basis of revenues received from the supply of digital services, numbers of online users, or number of business contracts for digital servers, the so-called Common Consolidated Corporate Tax Base. In recent years, some proposals were made: digital tax, web tax, withholding tax, bit tax. The most popular is a digital tax, which has been approved and tested by some European countries, but found strong opposition in the previous US administration of Trump, to the point of threatening tariff policies and duties on imports. At the moment, this proposal is likely to be abandoned after the agreement at the G20 level to introduce a global minimum tax on profits at the ridiculous level of 15%. The second level deals with the origin and centrality of the value network mechanisms. Platforms present themselves not only as a varied service providers, from food delivery to hospitality, transport, and personal services, but also as managers of increasing amount of data, which is a basis for the creation of value network. Furthermore, questions about the issue of taxation of digital transactions will be raised. It should be recognized that platforms are able to take advantage of urban externalities in terms of housing density and networking capacity, also using digital infrastructures and the know-how acquired locally. Metropolitan areas as user-based scene and stage are the basis for the creation of value and profit exclusively in favor of platforms. Are cities able to get back part of the wealth generated? It is possible to propose a local or metropolitan welfare system that can promote a more equitable distribution of income and access to social and public utility services, precisely by using tax resources from platforms. These are the key questions, giving some reflections that may be useful for the development of next steps, in synergy with the complexity of the issues that arise on multiple levels and globally.